Hi, welcome back to our channel and let's get into today's question. I'm a 25-year-old girl from Mumbai. I had been talking to a guy for 2 months and we went official recently. He moved in with me soon after. About a week later, a girl messaged me and told me they'd been dating for 5 months. I confronted him about it and he came clean, but he said they'd had a bad fight, which was almost like a breakup. I ended things with him, but I want to make sure something like this doesn't happen again. What should I watch out for before committing? Okay, so before we proceed with answering your question, first of all, good on you for leaving that, because what is almost a breakup? You're either broken up or you're not broken up. So I'm glad you were able to walk away from that. It must not have been easy, but give yourself a pat on the back. So let's get into a few red flags that you should watch out for before committing so that something like this doesn't happen again. Also, keep in mind that there's no sure short way of knowing that, oh, this is the sort of partner who's going to cheat on me. All you can do is just watch out for a few things. Unfortunately, we live in a date and time where this happens a lot. So, without further ado, let's get into it. First of all, don't be scared of spending a lot of time in the talking stage, okay? Like, really take your time getting to know this person. I'm not saying that like stick it out in the talking stage for like 6 months, 8 months, a year. No, don't do that. But really take your time getting to know this person. If you're considering moving in with them or, like another such big decision, try spending like chunks of time with them. Like maybe it could start with you guys spending a weekend together, or if you can, like, you could take a nice trip together. It can be like a date road trip or something like that, but like spend time with them in chunks so that you get to see how compatible you even are, and you get to see different sides of their personality. Second thing that you should watch out for is how open they are about certain things. First, if you're having a conversation about both of your past or either of your past, how openly do they talk about their exes? How do they talk about their exes? Because sometimes people just are so ready to call their exes crazy, and chances are that if somebody is saying that they've only had crazy exes, like I really want you to think about this. How likely is it that this person met every single person who was crazy, and they only met crazy people and all of their exes are crazy? Like there's only one common factor here. So I really want you to think about that. And like, are they comfortable leaving their phone around you? So sometimes, if something is lying next to their phone and say you reach for it and immediately they snatch their phone away, like, you can just tell when somebody's trying to hide something like this. Now, in no way I'm encouraging that you snoop through their phone. Don't violate their privacy, don't do that. But just observe how they act around, like, around this topic and around their phone and things like that. So just watch out for that. Now, a few questions you could ask while you're in the talking stage to really help you figure out if you want to take this further or not. First, this is a very, very important dating tip, I would say, for women, men, anybody who's looking to date. What are their deal breakers? So this question lets you know what their values are, and then you can figure out if both of your values match. So say if I were to ask somebody, oh, like, what are your deal breakers? Like if we were to enter a commitment, what is something that would make you go like, no, I'm walking away from this, this is like irredeemable. So say for some people it might be cheating, for some people it might be just dishonesty, a bunch of those things. So ask them what their deal breakers are and pay attention to their answer. Next question you could ask is, what do you think your red flag is? Like in quotation marks, ask them, what do you think your red flag is? You could phrase this in like a humorous way. It can be a light-hearted topic, but it can tell you a lot about this person and how self-aware they really are, and how honest they are willing to be about their shortcomings. Next, another question you can ask them is, what are their friendships like, what are their dynamics are with their friends, how they talk about their friends, and what sort of people their friends are. So a really good way of getting to know somebody is through their friends, through the sort of company they choose to have around them. So this can also tell you a lot about a person, and it can help you make your decision. Now, next thing I want to tell you is that it's your relationship, so it's completely up to you to set the pace. You can go as fast or as slow as you need to, so don't feel pressurized to, stick to some imaginary timeline which just is supposed to be right. There's no right or wrong when it comes to relationships. So you figure that out. If at any point you feel pressurized to take it faster than you're ready for, know that it's completely okay to take a step back from that. And another thing, now this is a red flag that you should watch out for once you've like made it official, or if you guys have made it exclusive. And this is directly related to social media. So what you should watch out for is that, does your partner post you anywhere? Now this is something that I've noticed with a lot of couples, and a lot of instances where one of the partners is cheating is that they will absolutely refuse to post their partner on social media. And the excuse that they'll give is like, oh, I just want to keep our relationship private, like I want to keep it our business, I don't want other people to know about it. And to that I just want to say that there are so many different ways of protecting that privacy, of protecting your partner's privacy, and still letting people know that you are committed and that you are taken. So that is something you could watch out for if you're already dating, and if you've noticed that they don't post you, or that they're like, even if you've asked them, okay, hey, I've noticed you didn't post me, why is that, and they like get defensive or something, that is a conversation you need to have. And there might be some things you need to consider over there. So that's all I have for you today. All the best.